Alright, so I think this is recording. Let's take a look at this problem number 4. It looks like they've given us the graph of an exponential function, and they're asking us to come up with the equation. So if there's no transformation left, right, up, down, no reflection, then I know that the form of this exponential function is some base b raised to some exponent. And I know that base has to be positive. It has to be greater than 0. And we don't allow it to equal 1 because 1 raised to any power is still going to be 1, and that just isn't very interesting or doesn't have many applications. Alright, so when I look at the graph, as I move to the right, since it's going up, then this base is going to be bigger than 1, and we say this is an increasing function. Alright, now, normally, this graph will have a horizontal asymptote of y equals 0. But look, this one doesn't. It looks like this has been pushed down 1 unit. So it looks to me like this graph has a horizontal asymptote of y equal negative 1. So I'm expecting this graph, the equation, to be of the form b to the x minus 1. Now, it's possible there could be more transformations, but in the previous problems, we've only had one transformation. Let's take a look at normally b to the x, the y-intercept is 0, 1. If you have this b to the x, if x is allowed to be 0, then by definition b to the 0 is 1. So normally this graph passes through the point 0, 1. We say that it has a y-intercept of 1. Well, that graph, though, this minus 1 is pushing this whole graph down 1 unit, and it does look like, hey, this point, if I push it down 1, it's on the graph. Alright, so it doesn't appear like there's been any transformation to the left or to the right. Transformations to the left or right, I would have added or subtracted some value directly to that x. We're not doing that here. So now, if I can just find another point that's on the graph and use it to determine what this b is, I'll have my answer. Now, sometimes the points on these graphs are difficult to read because it's so steep. It looks to me like it is passing through the point 1, 2. So when x is 1, y is 2. The left-hand side is a y, and we're saying, hey, that'll be a 2 when x, this exponent, is a 1. Well, this is extremely easy to solve this equation for b. You just add 1 to each side, and b is equal to 3. Well, that agrees with our idea that b was bigger than 1 because it's increasing, it's going up. So I believe that the equation for this graph is 3 raised to the x power minus 1, because that graph got pushed down 1 unit. That's what I think. So hey, I hope that helps, and I'll talk to you later.